Should be going live, and there it is. We are live.
Yes, sir.
All right. How you doing today?
Man, can't complain. Wish the weather's a little better. It's a little little
Yeah.
sticky outside, but man, we're here.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I feel like in Dallas recently it's been
It's been
not
wild.
so sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to play some golf. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
But it is May 2nd, first Friday of the month.
Hmm.
Um, so excited for that, but had a pretty good April. Can't
Yeah.
complain about that. Business good all around. Clients, a lot of people active and live. Another great month. I think we have 37 new coaches
Yeah.
for the
Something like
month,
that.
something like that, give or take. So excited to get those up and going. I'm excited for today's topic. I know you've been like all in this
Mm-hmm.
here, as you dive into this every day. But man,
Trying to be.
using AI.
Yeah. First off, what's up, Taylor? So Taylor just hop in here, Mr. Taylor Strant. But yeah, we're basically trying to utilize AI as much as we possibly can. We feel like, I guess, really two reasons. We feel like it's our duty as people that are helping you guys out to with technology and automation and everything. If we're not well versed or even close to expert level, I'll say on AI and how that can be utilized for you guys, um, then we're kind of doing you guys a disservice. So
Mm.
I feel like we're trying to dive into it for that reason, but also as we try to grow our own business, we need to be leveraging AI as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I've been diving very, very deep into the nerdy depths of AI for sure. So I even built out like a sales training bot, which maybe we'll talk about another call here
sure.
today. So we'll
Yeah,
see
and
what happens with
we
that.
just dove into Opus Clip as well, help with
Yep.
AI video editing, um, mastering that. So that's gonna be a fun journey as well as we pump out just way more volume.
Yep. You worked on cloning your voice the other day.
Clone my voice last week. Yep,
Hmm.
yep. Excited to what we're gonna use that for.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, anything save you time. That's what we're trying to do. Save you time.
Well,
Time is
and
money.
I mean, we have a lot of AI tools just really on the AR platform that can serve as your setter. They can
Yeah,
serve as your VA. Like they can do a lot of different things for you. They can write your copy on your funnels. They can generate your headers and footers and graphics that you want. Like all of that is available to you guys on AR. We don't do a great job of talking about what's available as far as the AI kind of functionality or capabilities, but today, we're going to talk about something that a member of our team built in the AI realm, actually on ChatGPT.
yep.
So as we dive into this, you can actually grab that and start playing with it in the description right now. Okay. And you can actually opt in and just get it kind of sent over to you. So that is available, and it should redirect you if you fill out the form to the GPT itself. But what we are going to go into today is this GPT that our very own Matt Smoyak made specifically for planning out and organizing your content on social media. So I think we can kind of maybe start off by explaining, why is that even important, Mike? Why should you be planning out your content?
So when it comes to planning the content, right? It's like it's like two steps back. If you find that content and social media is what grows your business the most and it's the most vital thing to making money online, why is it not in your calendar?
Yeah.
Because I can tell you right now that you don't miss sales calls and you don't miss check-ins because you know, hey, those are on Fridays or those are on Tuesdays. Sales calls on my calendar, like all that stuff is there. Yet the thing that drives everybody businesses the most is not on our calendars. And so oftentimes it's because we treat social media as like, I'm just whenever I get time, I'm gonna film a post or I'm gonna randomly think about it. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna film it. And so you don't block out when you need to film something. And then usually when something's on your calendar, you start thinking about what you're going to do when you reach that time block.
Hmm.
And so here is where the next thing is like, well, I don't know what to post. It just kind of just comes to me. And if you're not really great at that, then it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. So now what
Hmm.
we focus on is okay, so what when am I going to film it? What am I going to film? And this is where AI can help you put those things into place.
Yeah. Absolutely. So one thing you'll notice if you are already playing with the GPT that we made, or if you start to use it, is that what Matt did in that is he kind of packed in, the past decade of experience on social media that he's had working with brands in the space, or doing marketing for different people, and a lot of the same stuff that Mike preaches on and Mike's got experience in as well. And it is specifically built to give helpful outputs for fitness coaches. So he kind of prompted Mike on a bunch of questions and answers, and everything, to fill it with the knowledge of what we actually educate. So it really is an extension of our social media education, which we do a call a week on social media exclusively, if not also talk about it in our YouTube lives, because we've been doing a live a week as well for 2 years now. Which, by the way, I was calculating out how many calls I've had with coaches just on the low end this morning on the way into the office. I was like, wonder what I could kind of save, like my experience on calls. It's like, if we just assume 20 calls a week, 20 one-on-one calls a week, which is actually very low for my schedule. If you've ever seen my schedule, I'm like, let's just do low end 20 calls a week. That's in 2 years. That's over 2,000 calls. 50 weeks. I'm just assuming 50 weeks, 20 calls a week. Like, that is absurd. And typically it's like 25, 30 calls a week. But
I remember year one, I had 650 sales calls of just like one time sales calls. Not like they came on the second time or third time, or the random ones. It's like when you do something a lot, it's like, man, what can I do to improve this? What can I do to save me 5 minutes? 5 minutes over 2,000 calls is a lot,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's really all of the knowledge that got packed into this particular GPT. And it is actually hardwired to give you guys either ask more helpful questions to help you guys kind of flush out who exactly you're working with, or once it gets a good idea for it, it'll actually turn it into a content calendar for you. It can actually script out your post for you. It can give you the scene changes and the settings and things like that it recommends. So you can kind of take this thing as far as you want it to go. But we thought that it'd be most helpful, instead of just being like, here's a couple of hooks that you guys can go run with, or here's a couple of prompts, or lead magnets, like things we've done before and things you guys all have access to. This GPT is kind of set up to take everything that you guys have been learning from us and put it on autopilot, so that you guys get to go just show up and execute. Because that's the big thing, is how can we get it the easiest possible way from ideation to execution? How can we make it to where you guys just get to show up, do your thing? And I think that's kind of what Matt and the team have created with this particular tool.
Absolutely. And we got a lot of great feedback when we talked about it on the social media call the other night. Got to see it live in action. So for everybody that's a part of AR, go watch that recording if you missed that call.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything in particular, Mike, as far as AI or this particular tool, that you want to either put in there as a caveat, or and Taylor actually just said it's an insanely good GPT. Anything that you want to put in as like a caveat, or any type of useful tips on, hey, these are the type of outputs you should be looking for from it?
Yeah. So, Felicity put it this morning, like, there's no such thing as bad AI. There's just bad humans speaking to the AI.
Yeah, it's bad prompts.
Bad prompts, right? It's like, I don't know what to say. So I'm like, make me a workout. And it's like, that's not detailed enough. Right? It's just going to pull whatever is generic. So I always like to think from the AI standpoint, or really any type of content that you're creating. Too often times we start with content, and then we talk about who we work with, and then we talk about our offer. And the truth is that you have to start with who you work with, the offer or the lead magnet, and then the content to match those things. So whenever you are speaking the prompt, I need you to get really, really granular. I need you to speak about the pain points of one very specific client that you work with, that you would like to have 30 more of those very same people. This person is 30 pounds overweight. They are 32 years old. They have kids. They work a 9 to 5. They struggle with this, and this. These are their excuses on why they haven't been able to capitalize on X, Y, and Z, right? Like, what are the exact pain points and problems of somebody that you're working with? That way, you can speak better to that person. The other thing is like from the lead magnet standpoint, if you can also add the prompt to where make the content help me sell this macro calculator where I'm giving away macros for free to people, like adding that little thing in there helps generate the content, because content's purpose is to get people to become a lead. Like, that's it. Otherwise, why are you posting the content? And so you don't need ideas for creating content about posting your family.
Yeah.
You don't need ideas about, you making a hype reel that you went to the gym, or you having in this idea that you want to speak on. It's for the days that you're like, I'm not really sure what to post. And then you can chat and it basically, this prompt is going to help you script it out. It's going to tell you, hey, I want 3 seconds of this filmed, and then 2 seconds of this filmed, and half a second of that filmed. So it makes it like really easy to actually execute if you use that keyword right there, which is execute.
Yeah.
But the more detailed you can give it on why it needs to help you make the content versus just what to film, but why you need to film it, I think it'll be a lot more granular to your very specific niche and help you get more leads to that lead magnet.
Yeah. And you guys can actually use it to help you come up with ideas once you give it all the information on your ideal client for what that lead magnet should be. And then it'll give you options. And you say, okay, I like this one, right? You can have it write the lead magnet for you, or at least get you 80% of the way there. You should be doing some of the work still, obviously. But then you can say, all right, let's go ahead and generate 15 different post ideas where I can use, macro as a keyword to actually give away this lead magnet in my scripting. I mean, if you get vague responses or generalized responses, if they feel general, it's because you gave general prompts. You did not go deep enough on what you are asking it to do, or what you are trying to, or giving the ideas around your clients that you need to be able to be very specific. Jacob said, been using this for my content and active clients, and it saved hours of time. And then Taylor said, AI is only as good as what you put into it. Absolutely. My coaching platform has an AI workout generator and AI recipe generator, but I still spend an extra 5 minutes fine tuning it. Yeah, absolutely.
I was doing something the other day with Matt as we were creating something else with AI. And I was like, I just don't like it. I think this sucks. And he was like, yeah. And it took 2 minutes to do. I was like, this would have took us 5 hours. I was like, so yeah, it sucks for 2 minutes. Can you put another 5 minutes into it so they can spit something else in 2 minutes that'll be better? Like, so you're going to spend 30 minutes making it going from like bland to perfect of like what it is you're wanting, but it's still a fraction of the time it would take to actually manually do all these things. I think that's the frustrating part, is like, us over here going like, man, I want it now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's insane. Outside of just the social media part of it, we've got clients that are using it for their entire brand kit, and they're having it prompt as if it is a graphic designer and making absurdly cool graphics for their company. And it's like, I was talking to him the other day, the guy that's doing this, and he basically was like, listen, I have great graphic designers on staff. I could have gone back and forth with them for a week, 2 weeks, and made edits. And then whenever they got time to send me back another one, I could have sent back some revisions. And, they're going to put their own flair on what I asked them for, and it's going to have their own touch and everything. And he's like, this would have taken about 3 weeks. But with this, I fed it all the information I wanted. It only knows what I want. It doesn't have its own opinions or preferences or styles or anything. Just gave it the info. It put something out. I said, change this, this, and this. And then I got my perfect graphic. He's like, and it didn't cost me any. It cost me the $20 a month that I pay for the platform in general. Right? There's no revisions. It's not taking breaks. It's not waiting until the next day. It's just doing it. Right? Like it just does it. So for copywriting, for graphics now with the latest updates with GPT, for videos with things like Opus Clip, like you guys can get a full suite of AI employees working for you for very under $100 a month, whether that's inside of AR or outside of it, just by utilizing these tools, or else you will get left behind. I promise you. Promise you. So not as long of a live today, I would say, but we do have a very powerful tool that is in the description if you're just not joining us, where you can just fill out name, phone, and email. We'll send you over our actual custom AR GPT for helping you plan out social content calendars, social content ideas, scripts, scene setting, all of that, with all of our AR training that we've kind of fed into it. So make sure you get that in the description down below. And if you guys have anything else that we can help out with, make sure you reach out, comment on this, and actually give us a subscribe. If any of the content we've been putting out on Instagram and YouTube, I guess we'll take a follow as well. On YouTube, we would love to earn your subscription so that we can continue to put out content just like this.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, guys.